intended audience. Faced with the problem of explaining a new religion to a largely illiterate population, churches in the early Middle Ages began staging dramatized versions of particular biblical events on specific days of the year. These dramatizations were included in order to vivify annual celebrations. Symbolic objects and actions, vestments, altars, censers, and pantomime performed by priests recalled the events which Christian ritual celebrates. Innovators and creators. Roswitha, an aristocratic canoness and historian, was from northern Germany. She was born in 935 and died in 973 CE. She wrote 6 plays modeled after Terence's comedies, but used Christian subjects. These 6 plays are the first known plays composed by a female dramatist, and the first identifiable Western dramatic works of the post-classical era. She was a nun for most of her life. She wrote the plays for the education of the other sisters in her convent. The best-known playwright of farces is Hans Sachs, 1495 to 1576, who wrote 198 dramatic works. He is also a poet and a shoemaker. He was from Germany but lived most of his life in Austria. Dates and places. Medieval theater was popular in England, France, Italy, and Germany, and it lasted from the 5th century AD to 15th century AD. Types of plays. 1. Mummings. A theatrical drama in which people represent the order of vegetation. Many of the performers dressed in costumes that signified that they were a plant of some sort. These dramas had a short plot and were often performed in the basement of a bar. They were meant to be humorous, and as such, there was always a clown. In other words, there was always a character within the plot that was always the butt of every joke and would often get fooled to cause havoc. These performances were performed during the dark time of the year. In each plot, the hero dies, but is always brought back to life. 2. Mystery plays. A drama that explores the most known stories within the Bible. Mystery plays were extremely prevalent in the 15th century. They were heavily religious and were at the heart of the Corpus Christi festival in medieval times. These plays became obsolete when the focus of dramas were no longer religious. 3. Miracle plays. A drama that accounted the life of a saint. Sometimes the drama was focused on the martyrdom of the saint. Sometimes the drama focused on the miracles that the saint either witnessed or performed. These dramas could either be real stories or fictitious ones. 4. Morality plays. Characters within the drama personify moral qualities to teach moral lessons. In these dramas, the plot led to teaching the audience how to be a good Christian or how to be a person worthy of heaven. In other words, these dramas were allegories of correct Christian behavior. 5. Manners. The first secular dramas. These dramas were the beginning of breaking the tradition of keeping a religious purpose in the theater world during the medieval period. Because of this genre of drama, mummings, mystery, miracle, and morality plays began to become obsolete. Types of stage. Depending on the area of performances, the plays performed in the middle of the street, on pageant wagons, in the streets of great cities. This was inconvenient for the actors because the small stage size made stage movement impossible, in the halls of nobility or in the round and amphitheaters. Medieval theater added the use of detailed stage direction and the use of farce. This set up Shakespeare in his plays. Costumes and makeup. Plaid cotehardie. Medieval men wore these during the medieval period. The texture was usually smooth and had a full skirt. Their costumes contained robes, something that was very commonly used throughout medieval theater. In addition, skirts started to appear on men more than women, as they were usually short, above 3 inches above the knee. Chains and swords were commonly used as well. Medieval women costumes also had long robes that had a full skirt which touched the ground. Women were not allowed to show bare legs, although revealing the chest was popular since it proved womanliness. Beaded sequences on dresses also became popular. In addition, dresses were all long-sleeved and they were very tight around the waist, used to flatter their figure. In the medieval period, both men and women wore their hair back in loose, long curls. The longer their hair was, the higher the social class you belonged to. A woman often shaved the hair on top of their forehead to give themselves a higher hairline. Foreheads were often decorated with pearls and stones, or they sometimes wore hairnets. Why theater was important to the people. Theater was important to the people of medieval times because it helped to teach Christianity to the masses. Later on, it was more about general moral lessons and entertainment. Theater was extremely common in royal courts, and eventually, the kings and queens built designated performance rooms in the castle.
I can hear. They're coming.
Where?
Over there.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I think we should fight them back.
Attack!
Our homes, they've been burnt to the ground. Our cities are being destroyed. And what are we doing? We're doing nothing. We need to fight for what we believe is right. And we need to do it with pride and dignity in our hearts. Now, as we rage through the battlefields with our swords up high and our shields at our side, we will win. We won't lose to England. We will keep our pride. And now who's with me?
Boys, the British are over there! You'll never take our freedom!
It's already gone! Ah! Oh. Ah! Smite me!
No!
I see you've done well, soldier. Way to go. Now, there's one last battle. Thousands and thousands upon English soldiers ready to attack. They're coming down over there at the harbor. We must be there. We must win our freedom back. Now you pick up your sword and your shield, and let's go. You won't stand in our way. Leave or die. Never! I'd rather die than surrender to you!
No! No! Oh. Oh. All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right.
I'm smiling. Can't. Ventured along back to the Scottish kingdom. People, you must listen to me. They have taken our kingdom. They have taken everything we believe in. It's all gone. It's all gone. It's obliterated. We need to work our... Yeah!
Isaac, I thought you were...
As we rage through the battlefields with our swords in our hands and our shields up high, we need...
Sorry, but... Oh. Ah!
They have taken our home. They have taken our freedom. But they won't take away from us, as they won't take away our hearts. We need to continue to fight for what we believe is right. And I rhyme because... Smite me!
Yeah, I forgot what to do. I was like, fuck.
Okay.
I'm like,
Never mind. To the Scottish kingdom to get some Welshes. Just down the road is the Scottish kingdom. We're almost there. Come this way. We're here now. Come on.